Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, his brother Cretaceous back with another video for you. Let's get this shit set up, man. You know how we start off, a little bit of bench, get the heart clicking and ticking, you know what it is. Wow. I was a little bit lethargic this morning, a little bit lackadaisical. I just sucked down a pre-workout, big spoonful of honey to get you going. Yeah, baby. Look, I might as well take his with me. I was gonna go get nice and warmed up. Get nice and warmed up, you know. It says some follow up on the Rainbow Snake video that I was thinking about it this morning, last night. I should have probably mentioned that you all do have story for these things. You know what I mean? Like whether you realize it or not, you carry Snake's story. You just got to talk to your old people, you know. And that can be like as mundane as like an odd encounter that like your uncle had with a snake while he's out in the bush one time, you know, or it could be movies, video games, things like that, where that spirit comes through, you know, because that spirit isn't limited by such trivial things as the fictional and the non-fiction, you know, like it's bigger than that, if that makes sense, you know. And I'm just looking around me here. We got that big Jormungandr, that big Viking snake. There's 1, 2, 3. I think he's over there too. And he's there doing his business, and he's a very important deity, you know. There's a picture of Thor battling with him here, you know. And I think that's important, you know. You got to remember those things. An important thing to remember as you grow old is to remember the stories that you think is important to carry forward. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna get hopped up with this working set in a second. So I'll cut the video off and I'll put my little music on and get excited, get going, you know, hit that working set. But before I switch to that, I just thought I'd mention that, you know, when we're doing these things, this cultural exchange, when we're doing this sharing of story between people, it's very important to remember where your biases are, where you come from, where you stand from, and not to put those on other people, you know what I mean? Just an easy example is that rainbow snake, for a lot of coastal mobs, he's terrified. Everybody's terrified of him, you know, because he brings them cyclones, you know. And if you're inland in Australia where there's not much bloody rain, they love the rainbow snake in there, you know what I mean? Because it brings that good rain. And that's just a very easy example. But regardless, when you're dealing with cultures different to your own, you got to be understanding that your biases that you're carrying with you, while they're not necessarily a bad thing, you got to be able to do that work to move those stories across into a context that like everybody's respected, you know. And there's never been any barneys about that in Australia. We have disagreements on these sort of things. Different ways of seeing star constellations. For some mob, they might look up and they see the Hana. Other mobs they go, no, 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 that's his canoe. And etc. etc. Like you don't want to be bringing your biases into conflict with everybody else's story. You want to be able to bring those things into dialogue, so these stories can yarn together. Because that's what's really happening when we discuss these stories up. It's not us talking about them; it's the stories themselves having interaction with each other. And my story and your story are not that special, but when they come together and that something else cooks up, that's where the magic is. That's where the magic is. You always got to remember that when you're doing cultural exchange. I don't really care about other people's cultures, if I'm being honest. What I care about is when my culture and your culture come together, and then, man, what comes out of that is like, truly, that's where the magic is. You know what I mean? Um, what's the example? Easy example is them Cajun mob in America. You know what I mean? They come into amazing relationship with country there, and that's a blend of like 3, 4, 5 different cultures that come together for that. And the the magic that came out of that, oh man, truly, truly astonishing. Um, same way, um, same way with you fellas. Like wherever you're living, the entire world now, like at least 90% of the world is diasporic. They're not from where they're originally from. So when they come into a new place, they come into dialogue, and that new beautiful stuff can emerge. And that's where the magic is. That's where the power is, and that's where the future is. Let's go, boys. Okay, boys, we hit that bench, KB. You guys will see it. But yeah, we hit that shit, man. I was drinking on the weekends. I didn't have no sleep for like 3 days. I've been eating shit for like 3 days. Ain't no protein, nothing. We still hit that shit, boys. It's 100%. The amount of effort that you put in is what you get out of it, man. Don't get me wrong, you should be eating better. I should be. You know what time it is? It's time for the pull-ups. So yeah, we're gonna hit these pull-ups. Man, I need a better microphone just to block out all this music, man. I'll get a better microphone as soon as I can afford it. Just make sure you're, supporting your boy so I can justify it. And we'll get our go from there. Let's get these little pull-ups here on there. Yeah, so got a little bit more work to do with those cats. That's on the way. I would love to actually leave this here. I'd love to talk to some cat people, even do like an interview with a cat person, somebody who lives with some cats, just so I can learn from you guys. Because yeah, like I said, we don't like cats where I'm from, we definitely have that wrong way relationship with them. So I would love to interview some cat people, learn from them, So yeah, if you're a cat person, even if you don't want to interview, you just want to share some stories, some stories from the cats, some of the relationships they have, the things that they do, the stories that have been passed down by your people. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, baby. Get that little cookie on there. So yeah, we got 4, got 5 reps there. Yeah, guys. But yeah, those cats, man. I need to know. Need to learn. I got a little cat book that I still haven't read. All about cats, and I need to read that. So I'm gonna read that. And then I'll have questions for you guys, especially you know. Um, in particular, someone teach me how to not be scared of the black ones, man. Please. Every time I see a black one, like on the street or on the footpath, man, I get scared. So, if anyone has any any remedy for that, that'd be good. Um, whenever I see one, I'm real quick excited to talk to you. So yeah, let me know if you've got some stories, some remedy there for me, you know, because I desperately need cat rehabilitation, you know. So yeah, but we'll try to we'll try something like that. Like we'll interview this cat person, you know. Hit me up in the comments, send me a message, and we'll hook something up, you know. Well, she's quiet one this morning. Just me and you. I love it. I can yap to you guys and I feel awkward, man. I feel like such a dick when I'm recording and there's like people walking around and stuff. Cause they're just trying to do their little like their session. They don't want people looking at them. You know what I mean? Me, like I don't mind like talking to the camera and that. I just don't like getting in other people's way. You know? So you know how it is. But yeah, so we'll try to hit this one. I think I'm warmed up enough. Let's do this thing. You ready for this one? I'm gonna need your help with this one. Getting up there. Let's do this. But this is a my dream playlist. Oh, I like the Busta Rhymes version, but yeah, a good song. I nobody expected that as a form looking boys. But I seen someone was like worried about their form on some machine, chess machine. I'm like, bah, like the whole point that you're on the machine is so you don't have to worry about your form. Like that's why you're on the machine, so you can just focus on pushing that weight. If you're like elbow slightly higher weight, you're fine, bro. Like who cares? You're on the machine. What are you worried about? I watched Attack of the Clones, you know, the other day, but it's so boring. I haven't watched it since I was a kid, man, and it was boring as fuck. I don't, I don't know what I was supposed to be looking for in there. You know what I mean? It was so boring. Um, the actor who played Anakin, I actually like his acting. You know, I think people was hating on him for it, but I actually like it. I think he does well, and I think because how wooden the chemistry is between him and Padme, that it gets a bad rap. But that's because he's Womba, like he's proper crook in the head, and that's why their chemistry is so weird. I think I'm trying to make excuses for it, but yeah. So I like Obi-Wan's character as well. I think he's played well. He's done good there. The actor who plays Obi-Wan, and yeah, I think it's good. soon. Man. Oh, baby. We'll take it.